In this video, I'm going to show you how to leverage AI to generate and plan out a full year's worth of video content in about 5 minutes. Now, I developed a series of extremely detailed AI prompts for you to customize based on tried and true YouTube strategies that both my team and other top channels have already put to the test. Now, it's fully automated, and I think you'll be very surprised with the results. In fact, this video was actually the result of me running this prompt myself, and I thought it was a pretty good idea, so here we are. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name's Josh Gonsalves, and I'm the founder of LeadTube. We help creators, entrepreneurs, and businesses win on YouTube so you can attract and convert your ideal customers using the power of the YouTube algorithm. Now, a lot of what we do at LeadTube is manual, meaning we have real YouTube strategists that actually do the work for our clients. But we just came up with these prompts based on everything we know about growing businesses and personal brands on YouTube. So I thought that you could just try this out for yourself and see what kind of ideas you can come up with and get a bunch of high quality video ideas for your channel. So let's jump right into this. You're just gonna need two things to get started. First, you're gonna need access to the latest and greatest AI model. Actually, you could probably just use any model that you prefer these days. I'm going to be using ChatGPT for this video, but you can use whatever your heart desires. Now, you'll also need a project management tool like Notion, Airtable, ClickUp, or even Google Sheets. However, I highly recommend you use Notion. This is partially because I actually built a free template that you can use for this video and follow along. It already has everything set up for you, so you don't need to set up a new spreadsheet with all the columns that this prompt includes. It's all just set up for you. Now, Notion itself is also free, so if you don't already have an account, you could just sign up for free. Just go ahead and grab the template. It's in the description of this video. Now, this template is more than just a place to plan your videos and just see it on a fancy board or calendar. I actually included a ton of templates, systems, and resources within this template, so you get some additional tools for every step of the video process. From idea generation, which is what this video is all about, to scripting, to filming, editing, and publishing. Now, you can get this template for free using the link in the description. Now, when it comes to the prompts we'll be using, you can also get the full prompt that you can just copy and paste in the description of this video as well. Okay, so I have both my prompt here, which you can access with this Notion page, and I have ChatGPT open in the split screen view here. Now I'm using ChatGPT 01. You could probably use any model here. I just prefer this one. And all you really need to do is copy the prompts that I have here. But what I want to do in this video is just walk you through it super quickly and just make sure you read the instructions up here, for example. Make sure that you don't use any of the placeholder examples in section 2. Again, there's some safeguards in the prompt to make sure that it doesn't mess with your results. You want to make sure you actually replace them with your content pillars. And then what you're going to do is you're going to copy the entire prompt here, put into ChatGPT, but before you hit enter, you're going to make sure that you customize the placeholder examples. So there's going to be 3 prompts to this, and I'm going to walk you through them real quick. First one is everything here. So it's going to tell you to just copy everything below this block. So just scroll all the way down here to the end where you see the follow-up prompt and just copy everything here all the way up to the top here. Let's go Command C on Mac and then Command V over here in ChatGPT. So you can see here, I just saved you a ton of time having to write out this whole prompt. Let's go through this real quick in each section and show you what we need to change. So this is just an intro saying you're an expert YouTube strategist. So again, we've taken all of our knowledge from YouTube strategy and we've codified it here. First section that we want to change here is in the first section where it says business and audience details. So again, like what I'm showing you here is mainly for a business channel. If you're an entrepreneur, a creator, course creator, or you're doing marketing at a company and you're using YouTube to get leads for like software companies, digital products, or whatever else, that's what we're going to really focus on here. And those are the kind of results that you're going to get from the output here. So what we want to do here is we want to go to the first section here, and you want to just fill in what it is that you do for your clients and what your ideal audience is. Now, of course, you want to go in extreme detail here. Go in as much detail as you possibly can. Give the AI as much context as possible. If you need to, you can even do another prompt that just expands on it to go even deeper. But what I'm going to do here is actually keep it pretty simple just for this example, but I would encourage you to go as deep as possible. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do something different. I'm not going to do my business, I'm going to do a different example I think might be really interesting. I'm going to try a fitness coach here. So what I'm going to do here is what I do for customers or clients. I help young men get in the best shape of their lives. Now, this is where you want to get in real depth, the ideal audience. So it's asking to describe your audience, like their interests, their needs, demographics, pain points, or industry. I'm just going to say young men aged 18. Now, of course, you can go in way more depth, but I think this is going to be enough to give enough context here for what we want to do. So you can see here, back to the prompt on the left here, you also want to add your content pillars here. So again, just everything that's highlighted yellow, make sure you change. What I'm going to do here is it actually gives you an option here. So I'm going to scroll down a bit. Okay, so for your content pillars, you can either put in, I would say 4 content pillars is probably good. Otherwise, you can actually ask ChatGPT to propose new pillars for you. Okay, so because this is obviously not my channel, I don't know off the top of my head, I think it'd be interesting here to ask ChatGPT, just for an example here, to come up with some content pillars. And again, like there's some examples here if you're not really sure, like maybe you do have some ideas, but here's some examples here. Let's go here. I'm going to delete everything from here. Okay, so I'm actually going to ask it to propose those for me. Otherwise, you can add 4 of your content pillars here. Now, the goal here, I'm going to probably easier to see it on the left side here, actually. You can go through all this. What the goal is, we're creating 52 distinct video ideas. Again, 1 for every single week over the course of a full year. We're going to have balanced distribution between 3 funnel stages: capture, connect, convert. If you're not sure what these are, I actually made a whole other video on these, kind of like the YouTube funnel, right? The top, middle, and bottom of funnel. So you can watch that video if you want to get in depth. I'll put the link in the description of the video. And the other goals here, make sure every video is unique. We're going to make sure the ideas are strategically aligned to support audience growth, authority building, and business objectives, which is obviously making sales. That's why this is aimed for businesses. We're also going to have a mix of evergreen, timeless content and trend responsive ideas so that there's both long-term value and we're keeping current here. So we're kind of hitting it all here. Now, for the funnel segments, again, top, middle, bottom of funnel, we're going to make sure that each video gets tagged appropriately. Video formats, this is kind of interesting because we went through a ton of different high-performing YouTube video formats, and we just listed them all here, and we're asking the AI to either pick the ones that will fit best for this audience/niche, or you can suggest new formats as needed. But these are usually the top performing ones. These are the ones that are going to probably work the best for you in a business niche, or if you have a company YouTube channel, this will probably work. In terms of structure and organization, you'll see in the output of this prompt, we are going to have a table, and this is going to help us just visualize what the video title is. It's actually not even the title. We'll go into that later, but this is just like the video idea. It's not going to be the final title that you use. It's going to also give you a short description, the funnel stage, the content pillar that we're using, and the video format. So we want to see this in a table, which will also make it really easy to export as a CSV. This is how we'll get it into Notion, or if you want to use Airtable or whatever, this is how you'll do that. And that's the follow-up prompt. Tone and style, we're just keeping the content super relevant to your audience's pressing concerns, goals, or interests to them. So again, this can help convert them. We're going to make sure that your product services are demonstrated. So we want to demonstrate your expertise in all these videos. So we want to make sure you're solving your audience's problems to help them achieve their goals. So they see you as a solution and they're more likely to actually work with you. Next, we're going to have a balanced funnel approach. So we have a mix of attracting new viewers, nurturing them, and ultimately encouraging them to purchase or hire you. Now, there are some additional requests here which are optional. Go into this if you really want. If you want to get even more in depth, you can list your style preferences, the desired video length here, specific SEO keywords, or brand guidelines. Mention any unique angles or special resources. You can also mention your competitors or inspiration channels you want to pull other ideas from. And if you need ChatGPT to propose potential content pillars, you can ask it here. So I'm going to make that change here in section 8. That's the only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to say propose 4 content pillars. That's all I'm going to do for the additional requests. But again, you can go in depth. You can also add more here if you have more requests. And then again, the final instructions that it's going to do is it's going to ask you any clarifying questions if it needs to know more about your audience or content pillars. It's going to create 52 unique video ideas in rows in a table with the specified columns. Remember, the title, description, funnel stage, content pillar, suggested format. We're going to need this to import into Notion. So it's going to create that on the table. And we're not going to include any placeholder examples, okay? And what we'll do is we will run this follow-up prompt after, but this is everything we need right now. So I'm going to go back over to ChatGPT here, and I'm going to run this prompt here, okay? So immediately we're seeing that it's crafting those content pillar ideas for us. And this is why I wanted to use O1, by the way, for this example. You can see like how it's actually thinking. It's showing you the steps of what it's actually doing. So you can see that it is indeed taking all of these instructions in this massive prompt, and it is actually using it to come up with these video ideas for us. So first, we're getting our 4 content pillars, which makes so much sense: body sculpting and performance, nutrition and energy, mindset and personal growth, and lifestyle and abundance. Like, this is perfect. Like, this is amazing. Now, it's going to create this awesome table for us. So we're going to use this table as a roadmap for the year. What you will notice, though, is there are no dates on this table. This is just the 52 ideas. So let's scroll down here. The follow-up prompt is to add published dates. Now, there's a reason I did this. That's because if you don't know the order in which you want to do the videos, or you just want to have a backlog of a bunch of video ideas for the year and then maybe plan on a monthly or 2-month or even a quarterly basis, you can do that. It can sometimes feel daunting to be like, oh my God, these are all the videos for the whole next year and I have to follow this entire roadmap. That might be overwhelming for you. So you can just take the ideas and we can skip this follow-up prompt here, and you can just, if you don't want the dates, you can just skip this and you can go all the way down to this next prompt, which is turning it into a CSV file. But what I'll do first is I'll walk you through adding the published dates. So we will add the published dates in this video. Let's take a look at this table here. What's really cool, it did exactly what we wanted. We have the video topic here. And again, this is like the topic, not the idea, right? This might not be the exact title that you use for YouTube. You might want to come up with more, and you can use AI for that. And there's so many strategies here to come up with like click-worthy titles, and that comes all together in your packaging. It's another video I will touch on, but we have just a short description, so we know what the video is about and what we're going to be creating videos about. It tells us the funnel stage, the content pillar of those 4 that it suggested, and it tells us the video format. So it's creating all these different types of video formats. It's giving us a content pillar, the stage of the funnel, description, and like, this is just awesome. My personal journey from skinny to fit. And this is a story time experience sharing. Like, this is amazing. This is exactly what I want out of this. So like, I'm scrolling down. Let's make sure. Are we getting 52 ideas? 52 ideas. Okay, this is awesome. What we're going to do here is we're going to use this follow-up prompt to add published dates, okay? So what I want to do here is, once again, everything that is highlighted I want to change. So basically just saying I want to publish videos on insert whatever day that you want. So I'm going to say Thursdays. That's when I've been publishing videos, seems to work. And the first video should be published on whatever the exact date is. So I'll choose whatever next Thursday is. I'll find that on my calendar. And it's going to follow all these other instructions. Okay, so just use this. It's getting hyper detailed, and you don't have to worry about like all these things messing up or the format messing up. Just copy this, paste it in here. Let's just say I want to publish videos on, let's say Thursdays. Publish on, I kind of want to just say next Thursday, but I don't know if it will. It will know. It probably will. It's pretty smart. But next Thursday is March 5th. So it's going to take all the videos and it's going to do all of the work for you to just start categorizing it and start putting it in a logical order of how you should be publishing videos. So again, you don't have to do this. You can skip the step, but like, it's going to just give you a full roadmap of your entire year of what you should be posting. And you can just say, I want to do it every Thursday and start it next week. Okay, let's run this and see what we get. Again, I love O1, like just seeing the actual thought process behind the AI, like actually doing its work and like seeing how it's putting it all together. Like, this is so crazy. Imagine how much time this would take. Like, okay, I see January 1st is a Wednesday, counting 31 days from February 1st gives it a Saturday. Like, this is crazy. I absolutely love this. I love seeing how all of this comes together. This would take so long to do manually. Like, I don't want to do this. Maybe on like a monthly basis, but for a freaking full year, this is crazy. Okay. Now here's something so funny. I think I looked at my calendar wrong. And the 5th is exactly a Wednesday. So it probably went through so many extra steps to be like, hey, like, are you sure about this? You said Thursdays, but you want the first one to be on Wednesday? I don't really care. For the purposes of this, that's fine. Everything else is a Thursday. It's once a week, every Thursday. And you can see here now we have all 52 videos. If I keep scrolling down, this is amazing. 52, we have everything here, including our date here. Okay. Now, because I made a mistake, it has this extra little bit of text here where it says Thursday, because the very first one up here said Wednesday. So we're gonna have to alter the next prompt very carefully here, okay? But here, what we can see is the output of all this. So as per your request, March 5th is the launch date, even though it's a Wednesday. My bad. Starting from video 2, everything then moves to Thursdays. Like, this is just unreal. We have a balanced funnel distribution from capture, connect, and convert videos. And we have some seasonality in topics. So lighter, broad appeal topics appear frequently in earlier weeks, near seasonal transitions. Deeper, more convert content surfaces regularly to drive signups and coaching inquiries throughout the year. This is amazing. Okay. So the next thing we need to do, we have a table here, but we need to bring this into Notion or whatever project management platform. So we actually need to convert this into a CSV. Now for that, there's this other follow-up prompt. So this one here is the follow-up prompt to turn into a CSV file. I'm going to copy all this again. There's one more thing I'm going to have to change because I messed up here. Final output, please remove the Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so because I messed up, it has that extra formatting. We want to get rid of that. We just want to make sure it's a clean date here. So let's test this out. I'm going to hit enter, and we're going to get a CSV file for this. And once again, we get to see the reasoning behind all of this and the thought process, which is pretty awesome. So this is the CSV file that we're getting. Let's see if we get it as a downloadable file after. Okay, now if for some reason your download link here doesn't work, or it just gives you the CSV file here, and it's just like a full CSV file, I'm going to copy this just in case, but what I want to do is just follow up and just say, can you turn this into a downloadable CSV file for me? And just to note, I did switch back to 4.0 here. Let's see if it works with this model. For some reason, it gave me this with 1. So let's see if this works. Okay, awesome. So now we actually have a CSV file instead of that CSV. But you can see what this is if you click on this. You'll actually get something that looks like this. It's basically just a string of everything that was shown up here in the table. So it's just a format that these other software can actually read. So I'm just going to go ahead here and actually download the CSV file. It should download the file. Excellent. Now we can go to the next step, which is importing this into Notion. Okay, so you can, again, use a CSV file anywhere. If you want to use Google Sheets, if you want to use Airtable, go ahead. But this YouTube Ops template that I created is pretty awesome. And again, you don't need to like build all this out by yourself. It's all done for you. There's tons to it. Again, I have a whole video kind of breaking this down. But you can see here, we're going to be importing the videos into like this video system here. So you can see there's a status. You can see a board of like where things are in review, the full production of start to end for a video idea, calendar, which is going to be super crucial to see this now that we have our dates in here, just a list view of everything here, and just the ideas if you want to see just your video ideas and just your published videos. So I'm just going to go to this list view so you can actually see all of the content similar to that table view in ChatGPT. Now to import that CSV file, just click on this button right here where it says open as full page. because this is a separate database that's embedded on this page. There's 3 databases. Wait, no, there's actually 2 databases, the video one, and then all these awesome resources that I have here for you. So another reason to get the template. But what you can just do here is click on this open as full page for the YouTube videos. And then we get this full database of all the YouTube videos. And what we're going to do here is we're going to click on the 3 dots at the very top, and you're going to click on merge with CSV. Now here's the CSV file that we got. And if you open up the CSV, you can actually just kind of see what it's going to look like in the full table view. So let's go ahead and download that now. Okay, so now the file will import, and Notion will do its magic to parse through that CSV data and put it into our beautiful table here. So just give it a minute to import. You'll see an importing in progress, and then it should just populate here in a second. Boom. Okay. Amazing. So now we have all 52 ideas, and you can see here we actually have 53 because we had one extra from the template. But we have all of the video topics here, or like the title. Again, I wouldn't use these as the main title, but it gives you an idea of like what the video is. We have a short description. We have the production process automatically set as an idea, right? It's not in production. We want to now bring it into these different areas of production. And then it created the funnel stage, our content pillars, video format, and the publish date all here. So I'm going to do real quick, so I'm going to sort this by our publish date, and we're just going to ascend it. So this is kind of going to show us in order when we're going to be publishing the videos. And what's really cool here is you can see on funnel stage, I already turned these into select fields because I know it's going to be one of these 3. But because there's so many different content pillars and video formats, they wouldn't import into Notion if they were select fields. So I just made them text fields. Now, if you want these to be select fields, just click here on the top of the field, click on edit property, and then under type up here, you're going to turn this into a select field, and then you get these beautiful pills, basically. You can remove these 3 ones from the template, and then we'll have just all these other ones. So if you have new video ideas, you can just select which content pillar you want. We can do the same thing for video format. I'm going to go to edit property, type, and then go into select. And now we have all the different types of video formats. And again, this is just because when it's imported from a large CSV file, if the video format or the content pillar doesn't yet exist, it actually just won't get imported and it'll be blank. So this means if you want to do this again, or if you want to add 10 more ideas or 20 more ideas or 52 more ideas, before you import it, make sure you click here up on the header of the property, click on edit property and turn the type into text. Do the same for video format. Go here and change it into a text. Then you can import it again. And then once you have the new import list, you can go back and change the property one more time back to a select, and it will just add all of those new ones for you here. So I'll do that again. And you have the select. So once again, you have all these ideas. You have 52 ideas. Let's load more. Let's load more. And this is all under the backlog section. So if I go here to status under production, you can see here I have a few example ones, but let's just say this video was in review, this was in production. Now we have a backlog of 52 videos to choose from, and it's all in order for how we need to create these videos. So now you have the full process. You can take it from idea, create a concept out of it, right? You're going to create a title and a thumbnail. Then you can script it out or outline the video. Then you record it and edit it, upload it, promote it, and finally publish it. So this template has it all for you. And now you have 52 video ideas that you can create. Now, this is just the beginning of an entire process that I've been developing for the past 3 years. If you're curious to learn more about my full YouTube workflow that I use for both this channel and dozens of clients' channels, then you can watch this video right here. And if you want to learn more about LeadTube and how we can help you automate your YouTube channel and turn it into a lead generation machine, then you can click the link in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you in this next video.